So, honestly, I never thought I'd be up here. People have told me I'm funny. I don't know if that's a fact. We're about to find out, though. Honestly, there was a time last year, I think it was probably around March, maybe in March through June, maybe July, where there was some pressing times. Everybody's a little testy. Everybody was on edge. I think there was a time where, it wasn't okay to laugh, to be honest. You couldn't laugh, and if you did, in certain scenarios, people assumed things about you. But now that, as of this week, we have a brand spanking new president in that office, so now I think it's okay to laugh again, everybody. You guys ready to laugh tonight? Or did I get that wrong? Is that? I see some heads nodding. I don't know if I got that right, but I'm here to say that nowadays people like to be told what they think, and I for one don't like I like to be informed, but my guess honestly is about 50% of you are going to tolerate me tonight for the next half hour, 15 minutes, and the other 50% of you bums are going to spend your time heckling me and trying to ruin my night. But I say bring it on again. So, I'm going to start with 2020. Bizarre year. Dating back... Alright, say, see you guys. That kind of threw me off a bit, sorry. Alright, so we're back. Well, yeah, 2020 was a little bizarre. I don't know, for those of you that don't actually know me, I played saxophone, the instrument, from 5th grade through junior year of high school. And I got really bored during quarantine, so I decided to pick it up again. Hadn't touched that thing, it was in my room just collecting dust. And I picked up the thing again, got my tone back in about a week. You'd be surprised, it's kind of just muscle memory, one of those instruments. And I just started, getting back into it, playing new songs. Bottom line is, I connected back with my old private lessons teacher, this guy, named Mr. Parcham, Charlie Parcham. I don't think he's watching tonight, but I know he's doing well. The man could play a mean horn. And I learned a lot from him. We caught up over the phone during quarantine, probably a 45-minute to an hour-long conversation. It was just, guys talking on the phone, shooting the shit, and it went really well. So, while I was getting bored playing the sax, I'll be brief on this because it's a lengthy subject, but when I got bored, I also decided to pick up, I downloaded an app. I've heard things about these apps. Some people said good things, some people said bad things. I don't know who to trust nowadays, so I said I'm going to take matters into my own hands and see what's out there. So I downloaded Hinge. I don't think there's any senior citizens out there. There might be some getting close, I'm not sure. But if there are, if you're not aware, Hinge and Tinder are dating apps. Basically, you make a profile, you say some stuff about yourself, you can brag, you can say whatever you want. If someone thinks you're attractive, they're going to match with you. If they don't, nothing happens and life goes on. But I've come to find out that in quarantine and pandemic year here, girls are, let me put it kindly, girls are eager. Girls are eager nowadays. And it just depends on the scenario, okay? So I've interacted with different girls. Some very timid and shy, that's come to be expected. Some a little more aggressive, like myself, as you can see. But things have transpired, and I've come to realize that there are a lot of shady people out there. Don't trust your neighbor, don't trust your girl, don't trust your girl's friend, because you don't know who they are, and they probably know more about you than you think.
Facts.
So, once again, I ended up meeting a girl. If you know me, you know I like Star Wars. Shout out Star Wars fans. It's a great movie. A lot of good characters. I collect lightsabers. I'm adding to the collection soon. And a girl also happened to like lightsabers. Are you kidding me? I was love at first sight, and you know, we started talking. Another thing for you older fellows and lady fellas out there, there's a thing called Snapchat nowadays. You don't have to text people. You don't even have to call people nowadays. You can just Snapchat them. And all you do is you send a little picture of yourself, take a selfie, and you send a little message, and the people are, you know, you communicate. That's all it is. This girl and I are communicating on Snapchat, who likes Star Wars. Call her Star Wars girl.
What are you called?
You're gonna find out. We're talking, communicating about a week and a half on Snapchat, and things are moving along. We decide to set a date. We're gonna meet up on Saturday. I'm gonna take her to Chick-fil-A, and we're gonna eat in my car, because that's all you can do in quarantine. Amen. Eat more chicken. So.
But not on Sunday.
Yeah, it's closed on Sundays. So. Anyways, yeah, drunk. Yeah, jeez. So. Decide to go out, and I tell this girl that I had this conversation with that saxophone teacher. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, how was it? I was like, yeah, it was one of the better conversations I've had this year. Probably one of my better moments of 2020, to be honest with you. And she goes, better than our conversations? I mean, I don't know what face she made. I'm just assuming it was some stupid face like that, like, bang. But, you know, girls nowadays, they're pretty... I'm not assuming things about all girls, but some. Okay. Anyways, so long story short with that girl is, it didn't end long after that. There's a phenomenon going on nowadays that many, once again, older lady fellows and other fellows are not aware of, referred to as ghosting. If you're not familiar with ghosting, it's about the worst thing you could do to another individual, if I'm being quite honest with you. But apparently they don't think so. So, pretend you're in an engaging conversation with someone for maybe a week. On your end, you might think it's going well. On their end, maybe they don't think so. But you have no idea. Let's just say they decide to cut off communication for no reason. It's happened to me. It may have happened to you. All you single guys out there, I'm sure it's happened. If you're currently with someone and you're not on these dating apps, you don't know. But these streets, there's a lot of girls out there that are doing some weird things in these streets. So you gotta keep your head on a swivel. That's my point. So while this is going on, you know, that girl ended up ghosting me. After that, we agreed to go out on Saturday, and then Friday night, I don't know what happened. She stopped texting, and that was that. So it was over. So done with Star Wars girl. That's history. Moving on. Ended up also, yeah, R.I.P. to her. So I hope she's doing well. I don't really know, but you know, we'll find out. If you know me, you also know that I am a big Jerry Seinfeld and Seinfeld fan. The show. If you don't watch the show, you're not cultured. You should probably watch the show. It's that simple. And I also connected with the girl on Hinge who happened to like the show as well. So we're talking, I'm pretending she's Elaine, she's saying I'm putty, we're talking, you know, things are funny, you know, we're moving along, blah, blah, blah. So we decide to set a date, and I'm going to pick her up at her place in Rosemont. And I know all you people out there are townies, you guys know the burbs. You know Rosemont's not too far up there, maybe a half-hour drive-ish. I'm like, all right, what do I have to lose? Apparently a lot. So this girl, the day of the date, Thursday night, nothing too big, Thursday nights, this girl's saying, I'm tired. I'm like, drink some coffee. It's like 1 PM. What are you tired for? So she decides, oh, she didn't decide this. It's getting like 5:30, 6 o'clock. She's still saying she's tired. I'm like, all right, well, I'm getting ready to leave in a half hour, so wake your ass up. Let's get going. She's still getting tired, so about an hour before, she said something like, I'm watching TV. I asked, like, what are you doing? She said, watching TV. And then a half hour went by after I responded, and nothing had been said. So I decided to just send it and risk it.
How long the risk?
We're gonna find out, my man. We're gonna find out. So I'm driving up there on little 355 there. You guys know that highway. Nice, wide open, unlike I-80, that crappy highway. And, you know, roads are open. I've got a free mind. I'm just thinking, you know, maybe, who knows? Sure enough, I get there, text her, no response. A minute goes by. I tried to send it to FaceTime, give her a FaceTime, maybe startle her, wake her up. No dice.
No dice.
I wait about 5 minutes. You guys know me. You know I can eat. I'm getting hungry. I'm planning on taking this girl to dinner, and she's sleeping on me. I'm getting hungry. So if you know me, you know I know my food. And near that area, there is, in my opinion, the greatest hot dog you can get in the state of Illinois, known as Gene and Jude's. Gene and Jude's. Give a shout out if you know the place. Some of the best cold cut, not really cold cuts, just nice cut potato fries on the hot dog. Great place. Long story short, I decide to abandon mission and go straight to Gene and Jude's. I immediately demolished 2 dogs with fries in my car. It went down great, and I think we're all right. We're good, but
Zach, you got 4 more minutes left.
well, that's a damn shame because we're gonna go a little longer than 4 minutes. If that's okay, maybe 5-10 minutes. If that's all right. I'll try to move it up here. Long story short, with that girl is I came to find out. She texted me the next day that she fell asleep. She said, I was like, "Oh, you fell asleep for 13 hours? What the hell happened?" And she said that she apparently, for whatever reason, was taking Xanax. I don't know why. So a little too much of that. Hey, yeah, that'll do the trick.
Yep.
All right, so moving on. 2020. I don't need that. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in 2020. I'm not sure if you guys are conspiracy theory people, but the government released some documents this past year, some pictures from some trusted sources
About Xanax?
about some unidentified objects out there. I'm just going to be very brief on this because I have a lot to get to and we're going to be quick. But these unidentified objects, they're out there and they don't want you to know about them because there's a lot of other more important things to talk about in the news, like fill in the blank and fill in the blank and fill in the blank. So, UFOs, they're out there. We're one of we're one of many planets out there within millions of galaxies. And you want to tell me there's no other life out there? Are you kidding me? No, you're crazy. So, I'll have to do some research on that, my man. Moving on. This is something that's been going on that's rather, important to me. Started in 2019 regarding fast food. I'm being told I got to move along real quick here. So, fast food. Here's a couple minutes on fast food. Chicken sandwiches. They're really important to me, and I have been eating chicken sandwiches since I was very little. McChickens, you name it. And my favorite chicken sandwich, you're soon to find out, is not even in this state. So, starting with number 4, you guys all Raising Cane's fans? Raising Cane's is a great strip. Great solid bread you get with sauce. Can't go wrong. Number 3, coming in hot. Everybody out here is probably going to disagree with me, but I'm going Chick-fil-A number 3. Here's why. Oh, we're good. So, Chick-fil-A. Great customer service, great sandwich, but it's simply it's not worth the money. It's a little overpriced. Good shakes, but overall, not as good as the next 2. Number 2, Popeyes. You guys like that Popeyes? Spicy chicken, it's all right. Every time I bite into a Popeyes chicken sandwich, it's piping hot. It burns my mouth. You can't go wrong. That's what I'm saying. Popeyes is where it's at. Number 1. If you're not from the South, you probably don't know about the place known as Zaxby's. But there's a place in the South, Florida, that has the best chicken that you're going to find. That's all I got to say. It's phenomenal. If you're ever in the great red state of Florida, give it a shot. All right. moving forward, I'm going to skip through some things I had planned to say because I don't have much time. But everybody here, you may or may not know me. Birthdays. Oh, we do have a birthday. We got a birthday. My sister, Allie. Shout out, Allie. Jordan year, number 23. 23. A lot of family.
Come here, Allie. Where's your birthday? Come on. There she comes.
Okay. All right. We'll be brief. What's going on?
Oh, we're going to say happy birthday to Allie.
Oh, let's do it, guys. Come on. I'm ready. 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Let's see. Happy birthday to you. All right, I'm not sure if that's my cue to get the hell out of here or... All right, I've got one more thing I want to talk about, a couple things, but very briefly. If you know me, you know I went to Providence Catholic.